Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our third lesson on strategic marketing. And my name Anjum Satar is my email address. If you're just listening or just watching this recording, so please just drop me email if you have any questions. So before starting our lesson 3 on learning outcome 3, so let's will a bit recap. What we learned during our previous lessons. So first of all, we'll go through what we really learned up to now. Anybody, anything you remember what we done during our previous lesson in LO1 and LO2? Anything, or if you remember, please. We discuss about in LO1, we discuss about what is meant by marketing. We discuss different marketing concept, production concept, product concept, social marketing concept, green marketing concept. We discussed marketing itself, selling concept. All these we discussed during our first lesson. And second lesson we discussed about smart objective, what is meant by. We discussed about BCG metric. We discuss UNSOF metric. We discuss Porter 5 forces. So we discuss about pest and pestle forces. We discuss about a bit discussion was marketing mix. We discuss internal external stakeholders, what is meant by stakeholders, how our marketing plan can impact or can influence on the stakeholders. So all these sort of discussion was in our previous lessons. So today we'll discuss our lesson 3, and we'll do our lesson 3, and lesson 3 will be able to critically discuss market segmentation and targeting and brand positioning. So that will be key focus in our today lesson. So please, if you have any question, we have 3 assessment criteria, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, so which we'll go through during our today lesson. And let's start our lesson then. Please, any question, just ask me and we'll go through. So as a couple of you already know me, my name Anju, my email address there, and today we are doing our learning outcome 3, be able to critically discuss marketing, market segmentation, targeting, and brand positioning. So it's quite crucial in terms of, in market, if we want to maximize our share and we want to fulfill the needs and the wants of our customer, and we want to satisfy them. So it's quite good to we can look around, because it's quite difficult. So one product fit with all customer and we can meet their needs and wants effectively. So that's why we need to segment into the small population, and we can divide them total market into the small segment to achieve our and reach to the many customer. And so let's first start. We'll think about Procter and Gamble completing with itself and winning. So Procter and Gamble brand compete directly with each other. So sometime, when you're launching other brand and you already have existing brand, so maybe you're competing within your own brand as well, within your product line as well, within your own product portfolio as well. So we need to be look around very closely, because when you're think about, different washing liquid, when Procter and Gamble launch, so they can creating a competition with own brands as well. Reason for its many brands, different people want different, and set of beliefs, the benefits can be different as well. We can segment our product according to the needs and the wants of the customer. Strategies in laundry detergent segment identified numerous the various segments and sub-segment, and position each segment and identify narrow niche within each segment. So when we think about, in developed countries and developing countries, their washing liquid normally is maybe 10-15 washes. to 85, 100, or 112 washes. But in maybe underdeveloped country, we normally not call them anymore underdeveloped country. We call them emerging economy or developing countries. So those are, maybe the purchasing power is slightly less than the developed country. So is a one wash liquid in a pack, or one small, like think about Head and Shoulder shampoo, maybe in a small, the pack, because the purchasing power of the people is quite low in those countries. So that's why we can segment the market, but in the developed countries can be different, keeping in view of the earning, keeping in view of the family size, and keeping in view of the various other cultural factors as well. So we need to be look around all this when we'll segment. So we'll designing a customer driven marketing strategy. We can design our marketing strategy and we can segment our market. So select the customer to serve which we want to. Segmentation, so divide the total market into the smaller segment, and then targeting, select the segment or the segments to enter, really we want to target them. We can and then decide on the value proposition, what is meant by how we can create the value proposition for each segment and each brand, which we normally segment, and we launch a new brand. Differentiate the market offering to create superior customer value, and position the market offering in the minds of target customers. So we need to be how we can segment. So major segmentation variable for consumer market. We can segment variable segmentation on the basis of geographic, nation, region, states, countries, cities, neighborhood, population density, urban, suburban, rural, or climate. So we can segment our geographic. Demographic, we can segment our product according to the age. Think about the newly born, yes, children, adults, so we can segment, especially think about the mother care, the segment is as well the product accordingly. So that is segmentation. Life cycle, which will go through different stages of the product life cycle: gender, income, occupation, education, religion, ethnicity, and generation. We can segment on the basis of demographic. So when we look at the demographic segmentation, we can look around. So like various events can be like Christmas and various other religious events. So we can segment, on the basis of the product as well. Psychographic, social class, so upper class, lower class, middle class, lower middle, lower upper. So different classes. Lifestyle, we can think about, casual or fashions or various others, styles. So we can look around the personalities, business class, business people who are working in our casual those living. So different product we can, different design we can segment as well. Behavior segmentation, like earlier I'm just said, occasions like a Christmas, and different we can segment. Benefit, user status, maybe that's based on upper class. So that give, think about coffee in few places, if they not sell expensive coffee, can be £1, coffee can be maybe 15-20 pound as well. So depend upon the usage rate, loyalty status as well, how loyal with customer with the company. So all these are the basis of segmentation. And we'll quick, discuss about geographic segmentation, dividing a market into different geographic units such as nations, states. So the product we are selling in the UK, maybe we're not selling the product into the different part of the world. We can differentiate as well. We can segment into different region, maybe different packaging size, different color. Think about the white color in Indian market. If the product is, let's say we are selling perfume for the happy occasions for suppose, and we are using more is white color packaging. The ladies wearing the sari or something, ladies wearing the white clothes, maybe in the if the culturally there is white color ladies wear for the sadness purposes. So when we look in same white color in Japan or various other part of the world, maybe white color mean the happy sign, or we can say newly married and things, so we need to be look around the perfume. Even we advertising, we can look around the geographic segmentation. So we need to be very careful, when we choosing the color scheme and when we are segmenting based on the geographic locations as well. So that's why it's quite crucial to be, when you enter in any country, it's quite crucial to be understand the culture and geographic where they base, what sort of the climate there, so we can segment, the product accordingly. Demographic segmentation, dividing a market into segment based on the variables such as the like earlier stages, gender, income, occupation, education. If the people are less educated, so we need to be look around, how will segment it, how will pass the message to them. So all this we need to be focused. So when we're looking the demographic segmentation, age and the life cycle, dividing the market into different age, gender segmentation, dividing the market into different segment based on the gender. So in some country, think about, like more female population than male population. Think about the recently in China, Chinese government removed the restriction on the second child. In the past, it was if you want second child, second baby, you're supposed to pay $300 tax, a month to the couple. But now you can. So that's why it's a huge business for the mother care. So this will, we need to look around. The mother care can be segment their product in the Chinese market is a quite big market, so we need to be look around, that we can segment. Income segmentation, the per capita income, we can look around in the different countries. What do you think? How much is the per capita income in the UK? Anybody, any thought?
Nope.
Okay, per person income in the UK, average in dollar. We can round, we can guess it.
I don't have an idea.
Okay, so per capita income in UK according to the US dollar is around £45,000. The total national income divided by the population, so that gives us per capita income, which is $45,000 a year. So when we look in Norway, they have around $80,000. When we look in different part of the world, maybe we can look around in China. China is around $15,000 per person because they have a more population and the national income no doubt high, but there is a gap between rich and poor is quite high. So we need to be very careful, So we can segment on the basis of per capita income as well, different markets. So we need to be focus on the demographic segmentation. All these factors we can get the data from the World Data Bank, and the World Bank normally release the data all about the demographic and the characteristic of demographic. So if you Google search World Bank data on per capita income, data on upper class, lower class or country, so that will help us to segment the product accordingly. So psychographic segmentation. So marketers segment their markets using the variables such as social classes, consumer lifestyle, consumer personalities, product people buy and reflect their lifestyle. So maybe we need to look around various other lifestyle. Fashion in some countries, fashion is changing so rapidly. In some countries, their culture is changed. So we need to be focused on the psychographic segmentation, the psyche of the people. So behavior segmentation, occasion segmentation divide into according to the occasion when they buy, get the ideas to buy. Think about how many events they have, maybe in different religious beliefs, people, how much population we have, and they vary. And so maybe we can think about the Christmas, maybe in other countries, We can look around, maybe 3, 4, or 10 different religious festival carry on happening based on the population. So those occasions we can segment the market, and we can set our offers, and we can launch our product to meet needs and the wants of the customer. Benefit segmentation, so we can look around the multi-pack. We can look around because of the behavior, some people have a big family, they buy the multi-pack, so we can divide different product accordingly. So consumer seeks from the product. So some want small or the big. So buy one, get one free. So all these sort of offers we can is attached with the benefit, and we can segment our population. So behavior segmentation, user status, market can be segmented into the, we can look around user, potential user, first time user, and regular user. So we can set the loyalty card, we can offer them the loyalty based on, and we can segment, because at the end of the day, marketer job to satisfy the consumer needs and wants. User rate. So if the user is using more oftenly, we should give them extra discount. Maybe we can look around into the light, medium, and heavy user. So medium and heavy user, maybe we can packaging, or we can give attach, some benefit. Loyalty status. Customer can be loyal on the brand. Think about uh, Tesco Club card is loyalty card, so Tesco really want to be make the people. Some people even can find the things cheaper other places, but they still say, "Oh, I'm not going to get the club points. I'm not getting to get the loyalty points, so that's why I'm going to Tesco, and I always buy from Tesco." Even if Tesco mean if you are earning 6,000 point, maybe it's worth up to £3 only, but still, the people are loyal. So that's the way we can segment it, and because it's a satisfaction for them, so even it's a few pennies. So multiple segmentation bases. So segmentation base help companies to identify the smaller, better defined target group. So we can say different ethnic group, maybe we can divide them on the basis of different religious belief. Maybe we can divide them. We can divide them north, south, and different people have in the south. Maybe we can look around, the per capita income, the lifestyle there, maybe a fast life there compared to the north. So we can look around, or even think about the fuel station. When you're on the motorways, normally higher prices, we can segment it, because everyone really needs to be and identify, understand the key customer segment, and reach customer more efficiently by focusing market offering and the message to the specific needs. Segmentation system help marketer to segment the people and location, and marketable group. Any question?
Not.
Okay, so next we're looking now is segmenting business market. So we can segment on the consumer market and the business market. Like, recently Tesco took over the Booker Cash and Carry, Booker and the Best Way Cash and Carry. They have a business. They basically selling things to the local corner shops. Most of people buying from them. So that's the business market. So we can segment our product, in the bulk trade discounts and all sort of, by looking the business consumer, business really customer as well. Consumer and the business markets use many of the same variable to segment variable used by the business marketer for the segment operating characteristic, where they operate, how much operation they have, how many shop they have. Maybe we can segment as purchasing approaches, how often they purchase, what sort of and how much quantity they purchase. Situational factor, we need to look around which situation they are, and where we are based, and things as well. Personal characteristic, personal qualities, we can need to be look around. Segmenting internationally market, how we can segment. We can maybe segment about the European market by looking the weather condition, by looking the culture, looking the political systems and the legal factor. Like within EU is the EU legislation, so we can segment is market. Like recently Brexit is a big issue. Lot of Japanese car manufacturers now looking, how they will segment their product in future, because in the past, used to be manufacturing here and selling throughout 28 countries. So we need to be look around the cultural factor as well, which is cultures mean the norms, value, the way we spend, the way we perceive the thing is all come under the cultural factor. So intermarket, cross-market, segmentation, grouping consumer with the similar need, buying behavior is respectively their location, so we can look around. So when we segment, requirement for effective segmentation. So when we segment it, like we discuss about SMART objective need to be measurable, specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic. So when we do the effective segmentation, we need to be looking on the segment we are doing, or we are making it now, or segmenting it. Is it measurable? We can measure it in terms of how many people, how much needs are the want, or how much demand will be accessible. This product, which we want to be segment, is it will be accessible to that segment of the population? Substantial, is it quite substantial or not? How much is it differentiable? Is it really we are different, it's due to the requirement of the segment of the population? Actionable, how will make, sure we'll take action based on the segmentation. We do all the advertising and things, based on our segment. So then, of course, we need to look around other factors. Next, we look at the market targeting. So what is meant by market targeting? How we can do target our market? So that's we need to be look around, which we'll go through now. Any question up to now?
No.
Okay, so market targeting, evaluating the various segment based on the segment size and the growth. So segment size, we can say, like when we are looking newborn baby, maybe we can think about, is how many billions, how many millions, newborn babies, that's for mother care. And the growth there, of course, earlier I said, is removing the restrictions. So that's, the people are looking second baby, second child. So it can be a big market in terms of China. So segment structure, attractiveness. What is the attractiveness there? So need to be think about, is it mother care is a well-established brand in those markets? We need to be think about, how the attractiveness, that brand is there in the target market, in the eyes of the target customer. Like, in some customer really want, MNCs, for multinational company in the foreign product, foreign brand, known by the quality and reliability. So companies objective and resources, selecting target market segment. So target market set up by sharing the common needs, or the characteristic, or the way they behave, and that the company decide to serve them. So we can segment our market and we can target them accordingly. So that's quite crucial, which we need to be, as a marketer, we need to be betterly understand. We can make different strategies to like market targeting. We can look around undifferentiated mass market. So mass marketing mean you just focus whole UK market. That's mass market. You really don't want to be look around Irish. You're not looking England. You're not looking Scotland, Wales. So within that, you're not looking north, south, yes, middle. So all this we can say, okay, mass marketing. Differentiate segment marketing. So we can differentiate according to segment. Maybe we can say, okay, south, north, different pricing, different strategies, or different warehouse, where we'll deliver the goods. So we need to be look around to meet the needs and the wants of the customer. So then we can maybe concentrate niche market. Niche market mean, we can look around the very small, tiny market. Maybe we can say in Birmingham, in such and such area and such ethnic group, really we want to be target. So that is called niche market, which we can focus, that's very narrow segment. We can focus on it. But maybe, of course, we can look around, maybe the food wise, we will say, okay, we want to be sell the African food, and we can segment it, and that can be a niche market example. Micro marketing, local or individual marketing. Maybe we can say very individually we can like sometime Virgin Media send letters for particular customer and offering some discount to them. So that's a micro marketing, local and very individualized, So individualized message we can create it or individualize a product or we can tailor product to the individual needs, that's we can segment our that can be a strategy as well to be market target. So like, the accounts, if we are offering different accounting packages, different services, so we can segment our market. Maybe we're looking the sole trader, we're looking the partnership, we can look around the company. Then within that, maybe we can look around the size at the turnover. Maybe then we can look around the individual customer saying, no, I have a business here, I have a business there, I have a business this, and I'm dealing different products. So maybe we need to give them package that can be individually target to address the needs of that really customer our clients, so we need to be look around choosing a targeting strategies. So we can look around the factor to consider company resources. So resources always when we target are making some strategy means action plan. Yes, really, that will help us to achieve it. If we are saying we want to increase our shares, we want to maximize, we need to be make a strategy in terms of the company resources. So we are saying, oh, no problem, we'll train our nurses in such and such. We need to segment which area we really and will promote it. Then we need to think about, before making it really, what type of the resources we have in, or what is the interest of the people. Really, people want to learn it or not. So because the doctor or the nurses are the short, we need three M's: manpower, money, and material. Do we have infrastructure? Do we have money? Do we have really, all sort of, 3M resources available to do product variability is the product is really, really available. It can be varied according to the product life cycle stages. So every product need to go through introductory stage, growth stage, maturity stage, or the decline stage. So we need to really look around which stage of the product we are now, so we can make our targeting strategies appropriate and target as well. So market variability is market is really, really changing. It's different, in different locations. Consumer market, business market, in the location wise as well. So competitor marketing strategy. So sometime if the competitor will change, you maybe observe as well. So like if the Tesco is changing the pricing or some promotion, then of course, trying to be as a competitor, maybe Morrison need to be followed as well. So marketing strategies, when they change, we need to be fact, because it's like a warfare. So when they do, how will I counter it? Because I don't want to lose my share. I want to be maximize my share. I need to look around their color scheme. I need to look around their target. I need to look around their segment. So we need to be on responsible target marketing. So socially responsible. Of course, as an organization, it's our corporate social responsibility. As an organization, we need to be design our socially responsible well aware. Maybe we know sustainability consumer. You look about the profit. If you just focus on, oh no, we are just caring more environment, and you just buy off the electric car, maybe, and about 10 in a business. So we need to be balanced it. So we need to be really focus on these issues when we'll do our making us socially strategy. Any question?
No, it's okay.
Okay, differentiation and positioning. So firm must decide which segment to target and the value proposition. Value proposition. Think about a lot of company, like think about uh, energy drinks. So these energy drinks, some energy drink company, they launched the drink, but actually with the passage of time they said, oh no, it's an energy drink, because every drink is of course some sort of so their position they change it. Oh, it's give you energy, it's give you refreshment, it's give you this, it's give you this flavor. The way a product is defined by the consumer and the important attributes, so that we can differentiate and position our products as well. So we need to be focused on positioning. Think about here in the car industry, the price and the performance and the how luxurious this is. When we look at Land Rover, Range Rover, so recently the uh, Land Rover, Range Rover, really, they are thinking to be cut the jaws 5,000. So we need to look around. The electric cars is more, and even the bigger one as well. So we need to look on the price. People are happy to pay, but they're looking the performance toward the environment. So all this we need to be focusing in terms of positioning map. So what are the issues we have when we look at when we look at luxurious cars? So they are so others we keep on it. Plus, we market.
Hello, hello.
So we need to look around identifying the set of differentiating competitive advantage, choosing the right competitive advantage, and selecting the overall positioning strategy. So competitive advantage means the advantage we have on the competitor. So we need to be find on this strategies on the basis of this. So next we're looking now. So identifying the possible value difference and the competitive advantage. So competitive advantage over the competitor gain by offering the greater customer value, either by having lowered the price or providing more benefit that justify a higher price. So if it doesn't matter you charging the lower price or higher price, really we need to be focused on the advantages which we are offering to our customer. So if we need to be focused on these, so that will help us to achieve our maximize our market shares as well. So firm differentiate in term of the product, service, or the channel, or the image of the product. So okay, always we need to be look around choosing the right competitive advantage. So developing a unique selling point. So we need to be look around the USB. PP is the unique selling point for each brand and sticking to it. Positioning on more than one differentiator and criteria to differences to the promote. Important different features, periods, communicables, the affordable or profitable. So all these we can look around and we can set unique selling point for the product. So next we looking, this is how we can create the value proposition. Maybe we can look around more same or less. So we benefit, maybe we are saying more, you will get 20% extra with the same price. We'll say this is new detergent is more powerful than the old one, or we can say, okay, this one is cheaper than the old one. So maybe we can look around the price, we can look around the benefit, the same for less, less for more. So these are all, the we can look around the benefit that we can differentiate our product based on that. These can be used as a value proposition. So maybe this year, if you buy this product, you will be, you have a right to win this and that. Win value proposition, more for less, provide the more upscale of the product or the services, charges a higher price to cover the higher cost, more the same high quality at the lower price, can use attack the more, and for more positioning, we can look around the same for less, give a good deal and use the discount store, they offer the deep discount based on the superior purchasing power and the lower cost operation, less for much less. So meeting the consumer lower performance, like a lot of companies, especially in the credit crunch, their sales went up. So a lot of companies they're thinking, and they start to be set up, the one shelf is called like a Poundland, in especially where their sales really went up. Poundland, when we look the Lidl, when we look the all, the various other store as well, like big discounts. So we can look around these, all they try to create a proposition. They use, because everyone was carrying in the credit crunch and the price is high. So the other companies' businesses can be, and they can focus on these things, A positioning statement summarize the company's brand positioning. So formal target segment and needs. Our brand is concept that the point the difference. So we can look around, that can be believe in better, like a sky. So we can look around the believe in better. So they have a believe in better, so they can segment their brand according to and try to be focused on the customer perception as well. Okay, any question? Okay, next we're looking now communicating and delivering chosen position. All the company's marketing mix efforts must be supported by the positioning strategy. So marketing mix, which we discussed, product, price, promotion, and place. So these are the 4 P's, is also known as a marketing mix, which further is extended to 7 P's. We can look around the processes, people, and physical evidence where really we are selling it. So firm must take the care of to maintain the position obtained through the consistent performance and communication. The product positioning should be monitored and adopted over the time and the changes in the consumer needs and the competitor strategy. Any question? Okay, next slide, which we are looking the product life cycle. What make according to the Lancaster, and they mention the value for this model helping to making product or the service decision. So we need to be follow the sales and the profit. So introductory stage, some product life cycle is very crucial when we'll segment the product. So when we are segmenting the product, we need to be follow the product life cycle and the which cycle we are in now. Introductory stage, product can be growth stage, maturity stage, or the decline stage. So if we are at decline stage, some product, we need to bring the new features and the benefit or the new value proposition within a product to be go back to the introductory or growth stage, because every product have a stages at some point, we start. If we'll say no, like think about the Nokia is not anymore the successful, we need to reshape it and culture. Like we recently heard about the Apple sales, it dropped as well. Lot of Chinese companies picking the sale in the smartphone, and the Samsung is picking as well. So we need to think about how we can create the new features and benefits, so we'll carry on sustainability is very important in our organization, so we need to be focused on as well. Any question?
No, I didn't hear you quite a lot. For a long time, I didn't hear you. For a long
Okay.
time, I didn't hear it for a long time.
Okay, I think so. Maybe your end or something happened with it. So I think so. I was on that slide when your was the cutoff. And the price we discuss about, the value proposition we can create it. Maybe we can look around the benefit at the price. So more for more. Yes. So you pay more price, you will get more benefit. The same, more for the same price, you will get more benefit for the same price. Less price, more for less. So we can create these sort of value proposition in our product. So that will help. Maybe you will get 20% extra liquid, like if it's the washing liquid we are selling with the same price. So more for less. Yes. So these are the proposition we can use it to attract our customer, to target our customer, to maximize our market shares. So because we really want to, then I mention you, I think so in the meanwhile when you will cut off. So we discuss about more for more, provide the most upscale the product and services, charges are a high price to cover the higher cost, more for the same, high quality at the lower price, high quality at the lower price, so can be used to attack more and more positioning. The same for less, give good deal and use, maybe it's a new tax now this year is inherent tax maybe, and we can offer clients, we will still provide you with the same fees, this service as well, will advise you on the inherent tax as well, or any other, the legislation will change, we'll deal it, but we'll charge you the same fees. Less for much less, so meeting the consumer lower performance or the quality requirement at the much lower price, maybe we can look around, and thus we need to be focused. Maybe not with the digital accounting more, so we maybe less for much less. So we are offering service more cheaper than which we used to charge, because of course competitor, it's a lot of competition in the market. So more for less, best winning proposition we can use is very difficult company to sustain. So best of both positioning, more for less, we giving you more services for the less price even. So that will help us to be sustain in a business, because we need to think about the competitive positioning, and our value proposition should be, we should be create a competitive advantage for us, which we again are competitors. So it can be the relationship with our client, we are approaching them, how often we are available, we and different sort of the services. So we make sure, the value proposition is appropriate, to meet the needs and the wants of the customer, and we really, maximize our market share. Developing positioning statement, summarize the company brand position. Like I mentioned, I quoted example, I believe in better. Maybe we can think about, Sky is a new recording box. Maybe believe in better, because that's the really, they target it, and they have a strategy to believe in better every time, they are try to bring some innovations. So within their, the service or the delivery as well. So we need to think about how we can, in our organization, always, of course, research is involved behind it as well. So capture the anything we have, access anywhere, or find the things fast. So like one company, so we look at next. Communicating and delivering the chosen position. So all the company marketing mix effort must be support the positioning strategy. So positioning strategy must be focused on the marketing mix, which we discuss 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. So, no is a new concept. 7 P's is a processes we need to look around. We need to look around the people. We need to look around the physical evidence, where we really base is surrounding those areas. We need to segment as well. So that will help us. To achieve our organization objective effectively. So any question?
That's okay.
Okay, so next our slide, which is so whenever we'll do our making any target, or we position or launching our positioning, or introducing our new positioning strategies and target our products, always look crucial to look around the product life cycle where we are now. So introductory stage, growth stage, maturity, and decline, like the Nokia we need to think about, or even Apple now market share drop. So if we are at decline stage, we need to bring the new value propositions to attract customer, like in the lot of companies maybe just focus on the price, focus on the others feature and benefit to capture more market share. So whenever we'll segment, so always we need to be look around the product life cycle as well to maximize our market share. So today lesson, all we discuss about is a brand positioning and different bases of position by using different positioning methods. So we discuss about segmentation based on demographic, geographic, behavior, and psychography. We discuss about target, differentiation, and positioning. So first, always, whenever you want to, first you segment it. Second, you target it. Maybe you can think about different value proposition and you position yourself in the market, on the positioning map. Maybe you can say your market share is how much percent you have and where you really want to see in the positioning map yourself. So all this we can use as a criteria to segment, position, target, and differentiate ourselves. Any question? Okay, so I'll send you one case study. It's quite good case study to read as well. So this case study, how Navia segment their product. Navia is so that's the segment is men's creams, yes, females, and different sun care product and all. So based on their and how they position themselves as well against the other company. So their three men product segment. Yes, hot temperature, very hot temperature, and moderate temperature. They look around the weather condition, protection. Yes, skincare product. They segment according to the location, after sun, self. So all these sort of brand vision, how they develop in, and this is quite good to be look around based on the demographic they did, based on the attitudes, based on the consumer need. Yes, they look around the competitors as well. So always is quite good to be look around. And the case competitor is the first thing, whenever we'll make any strategy. So we need to be focused what the competitor is doing as well. So we need a good knowledge about the competition in the market. So that's why it help us to be create the right value proposition for our customer to meet the needs and the wants of our customer. Any question?
No.
So today really we address our learning outcome 3, and please if you have any question just drop me. So just drop me email. Okay guys, today we just finish our LO3. If you have any question just drop me email, and then next lesson we'll go through our LO4. Okay, so just 1 minute, I'll stop my recording, so then I'll